Hello everyone, we are sharing this video of the accident that happened while working with the MCC panel erection. We get to learn something from every accident, which will help us to be aware and avoid the accident from happening next time. Now let us look at the accident that happened. On that day, 4 workmen were engaged in the erection of the MCC panel, which was 2800 mm in length, 550 mm in width, and 2300 mm in height, and weighed approximately 1600 kg. Using a chain pulley block and web sling, they managed to shift the MCC panel from the ground to the erection place and installed it on the fixed base frame. They decided to release the load of the MCC panel from the chain pulley block without ensuring any additional locking arrangement. They later realized that the MCC panel was 400 to 500 mm out of the lower base frame on the left side. The contractor supervisor started pushing the unsecured MCC panel from the left side for alignment purposes using a crowbar. At the same time, an HSE person joined the activity. The unsecured MCC panel became unbalanced and consequently fell backwards. At the same time, both the HSE person and electrical engineer were observing the activity from the rear side, 1800 mm away from the base frame. They were both in the line of fire. During the fall, the MCC panel hit the engineer's left leg below the knee, and both the engineer's legs got stuck inside the panel. One of them sustained fracture injuries below the knee. It was immediately informed to Garda OHC, and the injured person was shifted to the hospital by ambulance for further treatment. Let's see the root causes of this incident. The load was released from the chain pulley block without secondary securing, leaving the panel unbalanced. The contractor supervisor attempted to push the heavy unsecured panel for alignment by using a crowbar, causing it to become unbalanced and fall. Lack of skilled manpower trained in safe rigging practices. There were not enough personnel or suitable equipment, D-shackles, additional slings for the task. Weight marking was not mentioned on the panel and drawing. No work method statement or risk assessment was conducted before starting the activity. The site engineer failed to recognize the risks involved in the unsafe lifting and positioning methods. Verification for availability of sufficient tools and tackles against assigned tasks was not completed during site mobilization. Both engineers were positioned directly behind the falling panel, putting them at risk. Now let's understand what we learned from this accident. To ensure a safe work environment, enhance site mobilization by implementing a thorough inspection process, verifying the contractor has brought all necessary tools and tackles before commencing work. Allocate sufficient manpower and suitable equipment, chain hoists, slings, shackles for lifting tasks based on the weight and size of the object. Ensure only certified riggers with relevant training and experience are deployed for rigging activities. Ensure proper supervision and adherence to safe lifting practices. Before starting any lifting task, conduct a briefing to discuss the plan, identify risks, and ensure everyone understands their roles and responsibilities. Ensure proper access and clearance around lifting operations to avoid personnel being in the line of fire during potential equipment movement. So this is all about